all Miss Philippines Earth followers joining us online. My name is Jenny Ramp, your reigning Miss Philippines Earth, and it has always been my pleasure to be your host for tonight. But before anything else, I would like to thank the following sponsors for the continuous support for Miss Philippines Earth and its advocacy. Everbalena for every beauty, SunSmart solar power technology, living off the grid made easy, Skin Lumina, Viking Car Rentals, Miss Philippines Earth official bus transport, and of course, a huge thank you to our major sponsor, Hannah Shampoo. Youthful looking hair with new Hannah Shampoo and Collagen Plus. It has always been the pageant's tradition to highlight different aspects of the environment each year. Hashtag Miss Philippines Earth takes on the theme Me Loves 23, in keeping with its advocacy to take care and preserve the environment. For the well-being and flourishing of Miss Philippines Earth, we will give emphasis on trees surrounding us to remind everyone about one of the most powerful weapons we have against climate change. Tonight, our delegates will be presenting to us their chosen tree, its status, issues, and the threats of the species, its importance to the environment, and many more. So without further ado, here they are.
80 years ago, 16 pioneers came to our municipality and discovered that Aurora is rich of the fruit called badak, a Muslim term for the famous fruit tree known as jackfruit. Hence the birth of our grandest festival held every November, the Badak Festival. Jackfruit is a species of tree in the fig, mulberry, and breadfruit family. I chose this tree because it symbolizes Aurora, not weakened by any storms. Our main goal is to be the #1 supplier of jackfruit in the entire province of Zamboanga del Sur and in the neighboring provinces. By eating jackfruit, we increase demand to help farmers monetize the crop. In turn, jackfruit trees revitalize groundwater, contributing to reforestation and agroforestry efforts in the area, which are in line to the cause of why I am here.
Appreciate the underrated. Madre de Cacao, cacahuate, or Gliricidia sepia is a medium-sized tree that grows up to 10 to 12 meters high. Why did I choose this tree? It deserves the recognition for everything it does. With rising numbers of deforestation in the world, this tree is a key for reclaiming the greens we lost. This tree adapts to its environment. It can be planted in different kinds of soil. It can be forage or food for goat and any other farm animals. The leaves are used for medical purposes. As a dog lover, the Madre de Cacao is also good for our dogs. It helps us people and the environment without us even noticing it. The Madre de Cacao has a lot of purpose, and I believe that it deserves to be known by many. Let's come together as one and plant more of these amazing trees so that we can witness blissful growth. I am Mary Lasil Cabungcal Relevo from Balayan, Batangas.
Hello, Eco Warriors! My name is Nicola Hare, representing the state of California, and my chosen tree is the cotton tree.
When I was younger, I thought that a cotton tree is one of the coolest trees.
I was always so fascinated on how it's used and how much it contributes to daily life. The cotton tree is a vital component of many Philippine ecosystems, providing food, shelter, and nesting sites for numerous species of wildlife. Its cotton fibers are also used by indigenous people to make clothing and bedding. However, the cotton tree is facing numerous threats that endanger its survival. Deforestation and land conversion for agriculture, mining, and urbanization reduce the available forested areas. Illegal logging and poaching of the tree's bark, leaves, and fruits also take a toll on its populations. To prevent extinction of the cotton tree, protecting the remaining forests, enforcing laws against illegal activities, and promoting sustainable practices are crucial. Planting and cultivating cotton trees can also increase their numbers and promote biodiversity. Raising public awareness and appreciation of the cotton tree's ecological and cultural values can also encourage conservation efforts. Let us work together to ensure that future generations can also marvel at its beauty and benefit from its gifts.
Marajal nga adlaw! This is Crystal May Correas from the beautiful seaside town of Carrascal, which is known to have one of the largest mangrove forests here in Surigao del Sur. You may be wondering what mangroves are and why they are important. Mangroves are trees that play a major role in the environment through their support of coastal and marine ecosystems. Mangrove forests offer habitat to a variety of wildlife including birds, fish, mammals, and plants. Coastal marine habitats often serve as important spawning and nursery grounds for a range of marine species. Mangrove forests also provide invaluable protection to coastal community by reducing the risk of flooding. The aerial roots of mangroves retain sediment and prevent erosion, while their submerged roots, trunks, and canopies lessen the force of oncoming waves and storm surges. Unfortunately, there are currently many threats faced by mangrove forests. Over time, abusive human activities have caused the widespread erosion and destruction of mangrove habitats. Mangroves have always protected us, so now it is up to us to return the favor by protecting them. That is why here in my hometown of Carrascal, through a local government project called Carrascal Cares, have made their conservation a priority and enacted policies to classify certain mangroves forests as protected areas. We Carrascalanons have always been planting new mangrove trees that will grow to benefit the future generations of wildlife and people. By working together and choosing wisely, we can help preserve these trees along with other important aspects of the environment, ourselves, our children, and all who follow our footsteps.
Hi, this is Liarlene Soncuritana from the Found Paradise of Aurora, Casiguran. Let's talk about my tree. Familiar with the Balete Tree? That is my chosen tree. And let me share here a fun fact about them. They are one of the plant species endemic to the Philippines, having a large and thick leaves with a distinctive pollination system. They germinate from seeds that are dispersed by birds to the crevices atop a host tree. The host tree eventually dies and rots, leaving a hollow cylinder of roots, which have now become the trunks of the Balete Tree. As a matter of fact, Aurora owns the largest Balete Tree. Situated at Barangay Quirino Maria, Aurora, it was designated as the official Millennium Tree of the Philippines. The tree is more than 600-year-old and is the largest tree of its kind in Asia. If you are familiar with the folklore, it has benefited the species and has kept humans from harming it. It may well be the reason why it is one of the least endangered of all native trees in the country. But I hope that doesn't stop us from continuously taking care of every Balete tree we own. Let us set aside the folklore for once and focus on why this tree should be recognized for its importance to us humans and the ecosystem. Serving also as a natural habitat for other species. To name a few, birds, they use it as their nesting area. Snakes and some insects also benefit from the Balete tree. Not to mention, traditional medicine uses parts of the tree as dressings for wounds and cure for headaches. Isn't it amazing? This tree is really something, and with that, I hope we do our part that instead of fearing it, let us appreciate it more and do our best to conserve it before it's already gone.
I'm Rowan Maurice, no? Representing the Atiatihan town of Calibo. And this is the tree that I chose. This is Bakawan Babae, or scientifically known as Rhizophora mucronata. It is a native tree that grows up to 12 meters high, thrives in thickets, and is an abundant species in Calibo. It serves as a habitat for nurturing marine and coastal species, acts as natural barrier, supports livelihood and ecotourism, and has benefits from its leaves to its roots. Mangroves help humanity to adapt to global warming by reducing storm intensity and sea level rise. Unfortunately, climate change elicits human activity and severe weather occurrences threaten this unique ecosystem. As such, knowing about their ecology, enforcing laws, and cooperating with organizations that value sustainability and biodiversity are crucial steps to help conserve and protect this species. I chose this tree because the Bakawan Babae embodies the qualities I strive to cultivate in myself. The ability to weather the storms of life, to stand out from the crowd as a protector of my community, and to persevere in the face of adversity. The tree's strong roots that shield the shoreline are symbolic of my own strength and will to preserve the environment, the earth.
Ali, ubani ko ninyo! I chose mahogany tree because it symbolizes strength and resilience. Mahogany trees are vital. They give oxygen, store carbon, stabilize the soil, and give life to the world wildlife. Aside from the fact that the mahogany has been used for furnitures for several years, it is also a medicinal plant. It is used to treat common illnesses like hypertension. And among anti-diabetes plants, mahogany seeds are considered to be traditional. According to the International Union for Conservation of Nature, mahogany tree is considered to be endangered and listed as vulnerable. A significant part of the process is implementing the steps known as 5 Rs. And also, through environmental protection activities such as wide range of community campaign, Grow a Tree project, and Save Water movement. For it is in caring that we can restore humanity, much more our Mother Nature. This is Methosela Asenas Villanueva, your eco warrior from Lagindingan, Misamis Oriental.
Hello, my name is Kara Riley and I am representing Pangasinan.
This is my tree. It's called Nara. Nara was declared the national tree of the Philippines in 1934 by the Governor General Frank Murphy. Nara is known for having drooping branches. I chose Nara trees because it symbolizes strength, persistence, endurance, and durability, just like us Filipinos.
The importance of this tree is not just releasing oxygen and helping with blood, it also acts as a medicine. Nara is used for headaches, sores, and more.
The issue Nara tree is facing is that we see it nearly every day, not in the forest, but inside our homes, such as tables and doors. The government is trying their best to save Nara trees as it's prohibited to cut them down here in the Philippines, as it's already in danger. The cutting of Nara without a permit shall be illegal, and any person or person committing such act shall be punished in accordance with Section 68 of PD 705 as amended and appropriate laws. We don't have much time left. Nara is in danger. It's time to save Nara.
Hi! My name is Giselle Gregorio, representing Mariveles, Bataan. Behind me is an acacia tree. Acacia tree is a species of tree in the family of legumes,
a native tree in the Philippines that has a self-supporting growth form. Acacia has an antioxidants, antimicrobial, and laxative components. Like most plants, acacia has a spiritual meaning too. The plant is considered by many cultures as a symbol of persistence, restoration, and honesty. Its evergreen nature is a reflection of a human soul as an entity. This century-old acacia tree in our municipality is a deaf-mute witness to the suffering of Filipino and American soldiers during the Death March. It symbolizes regeneration, perseverance, and integrity of Mariveleños over and denotes the stability and the beauty of Mariveles. But over the years, these trees are in decline due to increasing water stress and the encroachment of human activity. As a woman of the earth, I should have a strong opposition for the illegal logging of trees. But instead, we really have to plant more and more trees that help to slow the rate of global warming, support conservation, organizations, and enjoy forest responsibility.
Again, this is Giselle Gregorio, representing Mariveles, Bataan. Save Earth, save life.
Hi everybody. So now onto my tree of choice, which is the Eucalyptus tree. It is made up of a large genus of 600 species, making it one of the most adaptable trees in Australian flora. Now, it is commonly used for fuel and its timbers can be used for building and indigenous medicine. So now, what is the real issue around these trees? The thing is, they are now endangered because of the patriotism and colonization from the Europeans. So now, why are they so important? The reason they are so important is because they help forest-dwelling flora and others. So what can you do? I understand that a lot of people believe that minute change is not enough into saving these species, but it really is. There is now a backyard conservation movement which encourages people to plant these endangered species in the likes of their backyards. Because by doing this, we can safeguard these species for years in the future and also the animals that inhabit these places. So why not create a conservation arc in the likes of your backyard and help save these species? Maraming salamat.
Maayong buntag, Earth Warriors! This is Athena. Let's talk about my chosen tree. The term banana is also used as a common name for the plant that produces the fruit. This can extend to our other members of genus Musa, such as scarlet banana, Musa cucinea, pink banana, Musa ventulina, and the fay bananas. The banana tree is known for its large, broad leaves that can grow up to 9 feet long and 2 feet wide. The banana trees have positive and negative side in the environment. Banana trees plays an important role in our environment. In several ways, it has 5 aspects: biodiversity, soil conservation, carbon sequestration, water conservation, and sustainable agriculture. I personally chose banana trees because they are like people, adaptable and resilient. They can grow in a variety of environments and are able to withstand harsh conditions like strong winds and heavy rains.
Planting banana trees can be a way to support local food system and promote sustainable agriculture, supporting local farmers, donating to organizations, volunteering with local groups, and planting banana trees yourself are all ways to help promote sustainable banana farming and to support the environment.
Hi guys! I hope you enjoy my video today, and this is Athena. See you on my next video. Bye!
This is Princess Bilazaga from San Jose City, Nueva Ecija. My love for trees started at a young age. In our province, there are many forests, even in urban areas like Kislingap Kalikasan Park at Central Luzon State University, which is just a 10-minute drive from my place. I fell in love with this cluster of Nara trees, standing close to each other like clear sisters or Tres Marias, prominent amidst the presence of a multitude of other trees. We should be environmentally aware of the strong and resilient Nara, not only because it is our national tree. Nara is one of the priority trees for conservation and reforestation in the Philippines due to its economic, industrial, and ecological importance, but it's also critically endangered due to illegal logging. According to studies, there are only a few thousand Nara trees left in the world. It is known to be a resilient tree, able to survive with little human care. The Nara's sturdiness is often likened to the Filipinos' resilience and is associated with our unwavering spirit. Because of the sturdiness and durability, it is highly demanded for home interiors and furnishings. We must learn to love and conserve the Nara tree. Plant one if we can, even in our own backyards. We must join every effort to fight illegal logging.
Alae! I'm Jaca Saverica Uidi Matatak from San Pascual, Batangas, and I choose Mango Tree. Mango tree is a large fruit tree that is mostly erect with thick, broad trunk and heavy branching. The leaves are lanceolate, while the flowers are pinkish small and fragrant, and it is on conservation status. I chose mango tree because it produces delicious and nutritious mango fruits. Next, it is a top agricultural crop of our municipality. Every part of the tree has its own medicinal value. And mango tree is an excellent material for furnitures. And lastly, it serves as a shelter to wildlife. Yes, mango tree is important to our environment because it is part of our country's biodiversity, providing food and shelter both to humans and animals. Plus, it purifies the air and gives off oxygen that we need to breathe. Insects are threat to the mango tree, for they infect the crop during the fruiting and flowering periods respectively. Therefore, maintenance of a timely and consistent spray programs should be observed. Again, this is Jaca Saverica Uidi Matatak representing San Pascual, Batangas. And me loves mango tree!
Hey Coco, it's been a while. How are you? A lot has happened since you've been gone. I'm joining Miss Philippines Earth, and guess what I'll be representing? You. When I was younger, I had a coconut tree named Coco. It acted as my refuge and my tranquil comforter in times I didn't have anyone to vent out to. But Coco was there until its time was up and it had to be cut. The Philippines is considered one of the largest coconut-producing countries, and discovered in the province of Laguna specifically, we have an endemic variant that is called the Laguna tall. Known for its qualities of being sturdy and fruitful, coconut tree highly contributes not only to the country's economic development, but also to our environmental advancement.
And sadly, they are now under the threat of extinction. And we should start to take action now. This tree of life acts as a better carbon reservoir than most vegetations, and they are more resilient to climate change impacts such as heavy winds, floods, and droughts. And if the economy is always rooting for the coconut tree's byproducts, then it should highly be encouraged to keep on replenishing them. That is why I took initiative to travel to all 20 barangays of Siniloan, Laguna, and planted one coconut tree in each of it, and that totals to 20 trees.
Moreover, as part of my Earth education cause, I conducted seminars on sustainability and raised awareness on the importance of trees, specifically the coconut, because it may be the best representation of the interconnectedness of environment to the economy, our goals, and nature as a whole.
And I hope that inspires you. Let's all work together soon.
Hey there, it's Saya, your Miss Philippines Earth Taguig. This year's Miss Philippines Earth theme is Me Loves 23. This is why Miss Philippines Earth asked me to choose a tree that I will represent. The Salimbaba Tree, also known as the tree leaf caper or temple plant, or sometimes Crateva religiosa. This tree grows until 49 feet and has pink and white flowers that are likened to Japan's cherry blossom. There's no denying that this is one of the most beautiful native trees that we have, and it nurtures us by providing us with vitamin C rich fruit. Salimbaba trees are important to the environment, not only because they beautify a space, but also they provide good food for pollinators. The nectar that it gives out is well loved by bees and other birds. One threat that we face in preserving our ornamental trees is the use and importation of foreign species, as this can displace native species and reduce biodiversity. But luckily for us, this is a simple problem to solve. All we have to do is use more native plants, or you can seek out the help of your local landscape architects or specialists to improve biodiversity. Whether it's in your home garden, your community park, or your building's rooftop garden, using native plants is the way to go. That's all for today. This is your Miss Philippines Earth Taguig, Sea de Jesus, reminding you that we don't need to wait for a savior to help the planet, because we are the ones we've been waiting for.
And there you have it, friends! The first batch of exceptional ladies to present their chosen tree. I hope you learned something tonight, because I definitely did. I hope that this year's advocacy really sparks and ignites something inside you all to take care of the trees surrounding us. You'll be seeing more from these ladies in the coming weeks, so be sure to follow the Miss Philippines Earth pages and towards the Miss Philippines Earth crown. Let us know what you think by following and subscribing to our social media accounts at Miss Phil Earth on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter. And we'd really love to hear from you. And a huge thank you again to our sponsors: Alberto Shoes, the official heels provider of Miss Philippines Earth; Janssen Cosmetics Surgery Manila; Award Extremes Inc., King Flu Express, Mr. Hong's Unlimited Samyupsal, Piggy Papa, BW Super Bake Shop. Join us again on Saturday, March 18 as our second batch of delegates present their chosen tree. We have lots of exciting events coming up leading to our grand coronation night. So be sure to get updated with all the latest happenings on Miss Philippines Earth 2023. On behalf of Carousel Productions, this has been Jenny Ramp. Thank you very much for joining us, and let's continue to save our planet. Good night!